Tomorrow, class, your decade projects are due. I expect some pristine work when you're presenting tomorrow. So, let's get to work, guys. Have a good day.
David, did you finish your project?
What? The project's due today? Where's Wanda?
She had to do a mock AP exam and she failed it, so she's crying right now. Well, you better get started.
The Korean War? Oh my god, this is so boring. Cosmo, I wish we went back in time to the Korean War. Cosmo, where are we?
This is at the 38th parallel in the 50s where Korea was divided to communist north and democratic south.
What the heck is going on?
On June 25th, 1950, North Korea decided to invade South Korea.
I wish we were someplace safe. Where the heck are we?
We're at the United Nations where President Truman is organizing with the United Nations to send troops to North Korea.
Who's that?
That's General MacArthur. He led the American and UN forces during the Korean War.
Well, we must have kicked Korea's butt after we sent troops, right?
Well, North Korea pushed our forces all the way back to the tip of South Korea. But then General MacArthur conducted a counterattack that pushed the invading North Koreans all the way back to the border of China.
So did we take over Korea?
Nope. Chinese forces pushed the Americans all the way back to the 38th parallel.
Man, the Chinese and the Koreans sound like they're pissed. Did the war ever end?
Well, after Stalin died in 1953, China and Korea were scared of a nuclear war, so they signed an armistice with the U.S.
Stalin died? Well, who came after?
Nikita Khrushchev. He denied the ways of Stalinism and desired a more peaceful relationship between the United States and the Soviet. In fact, Eisenhower and Soviet Premier Nikolai Bulganin called for a summit at Geneva, Switzerland.
Awesome! I wish we were at the summit of 1955 at Geneva, Switzerland.
Okay.
Hello, my friend. I am Nikolai Bulganin, and I'm here to represent Soviet Union.
Hello. As the President of the United States, I'm here to discuss an open skies policy with you.
Oh, are you a fool? Or is this a joke? How are we gonna let opposing nation fly over our skies and take photography of our nation, revealing our secrets and our people and our land and our vodka? But anyway, how are they supposed to launch surprise nuclear attack? You are like a pile of cow dung.
Did you ever tell him it was you at the end?
Did the peace only last that long?
No, it actually got better. In 1956, Nikita Khrushchev stated that he supported peaceful coexistence with the West.
Then why did the Cold War last till the 90s?
Well, things started to heat up between the Soviet Union and the United States when the Soviet Union successfully put satellites Sputniks 1 and 2 into orbit, and the US got pretty scared.
Why were they scared of an orbiting disco ball?
Well, the missiles that launched Sputnik into space were what the US were scared of. This meant that the Soviets could shoot a missile that could hit anywhere on Earth. The end.
Well, what the heck did we do?
Create the NAACP and NASA.
Well, that couldn't have been the only thing that ruined US and Soviet relations.
Well, there was the U-2 incident.
That sounds like Call of Duty! I wish we were there.
U-2 spy plane!
Hello, comrades. It is your leader, Nikita Khrushchev. Recently, we have shot down American spy plane. Oh, it angers me. Americans said no spy. We caught them spying. Eisenhower has taken full responsibility, but I have called off the summit meeting at Paris. Time for peace has ended. Soviet Union will rise in victory. And as always, comrades, have a nice day.
Man, that's a bummer, but it's pretty awesome that our president's so honest. Did he do anything besides what we saw earlier?
Well, the first thing he did was passing the Highway Act, which constructed 42,000 miles of highway.
Wow, the American people must have loved him.
Absolutely. In 1956, Eisenhower was re-elected and beat his competitor by a landslide.
That's awesome.
What's more awesome is that the economy prospered consistently throughout his 8 years and inflation only rose by 1.5%.
This sounds so awesome. I wish I could visit an average American family at that time.
Okay.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Wow, this place looks so ghetto. Look at these old TVs.
Hey, don't criticize these archaic devices. This is where massive advertising started.
Well, it looks boring to me. Why are they taking that old lady away?
Well, in 1955, in Montgomery, Alabama, Rosa Parks was tired from a long day of work and decided to sit in the front section of the bus, which was the white section. And when someone asked her to move to the back, she would not move out of her seat, so she got arrested.
What the heck? That's plain stupid. What happened next?
They created the Montgomery bus boycott.
What about America? What did the people of America do?
Well, nonviolent sit-ins began to spread throughout America, and black people began to fight for their rights. Also, a man by the name of Martin Luther King Jr. led the South Christian Leadership Conference, which organized Southern churches to help in the civil rights struggle. There was also a Brown versus Board of Education case. Brown argued against segregation of black students in schools because it was unconstitutional since the 14th Amendment guarantees equal protection of laws. So after that, on May 1954, the Supreme Court agreed with Marshall and overturned the Plessy case, and agreed that separate facilities are inherently unequal and unconstitutional, and segregation in the schools should end. But the South didn't quite agree with that.
Can you give me an example?
Sure, there's this thing called Little Rock.
That sounds intense. I wish I was there. What's happening?
You see, Governor Orville Faubus of Arkansas in 1956 sent the state's National Guard to prevent 9 African American students from entering Little Rock Central High School.
What? That's totally messed up.
It's okay. President Eisenhower reacted by sending federal troops to stand guard in Little Rock and protect those 9 black students. After that, President Eisenhower signed 2 civil rights laws of 1970, 1957, and 1960 that provided for a permanent civil rights commission and giving the Justice Department new powers to protest the voting rights of blacks.
Man, does Eisenhower's awesomeness never end?
Well, for a while it did. You see, in 1959, Fidel Castro overthrew the Cuban dictator Fulgencio Batista in 1959. Eisenhower retaliated by cutting trade off with Cuba.
So what? That's supposed to be a good thing.
Well, Castro has no one to turn to except the Soviet Union. Next thing you know, 90 miles off the coast of Florida was a communist nation.
Cool, I wish we were at Eisenhower's farewell address.
Okay.
We can no longer risk emergency improvisation of national defense. We have been compelled to create a permanent armaments industry of vast proportions.
Man, Eisenhower's such a boss. I wish I was back home now.
Okay. Okay, today class, hello, good morning. We're going to start our Decades Project presentations, and first one to present in class is Devo!
Hello everyone, I did the 1950s, and here's a little song I made.
It's that 1950s shit.
It's go time.
There's way too many beautiful girls in AP this year. Hey, and we can't forget Mr. Devo. Okay. Woo! They call me Notorious CJC Rex.
Testing on May 6th.
Testing on May 6th. Check this out. Listen to me. Listen, the 1950s, USS Dickey just spotted Eisenhower doing his thing, enacting laws, modern republicanism point of view. Let me tell you from the political, economic, social zones. Got France losing Indochina. Vietnam's about to explode. You don't want communism or Ho Chi Minh in your country. Domino theory spreading to our home. Where's the Warsaw Pact at? While the Reds scared, got McCarthy in the middle of the Senate doing the Communist Roundup show. Fidel Castro, dictator, dreamy. Incredible foreign policies, leave the nations, you need me. Civil rights ease me, please me. Studying makes me a little crazy, but in a way I'm
gonna
making
get
AP ready.
Put smart in here. Students dropping to the ground cause they don't know the 50s. Too much studying for one student to handle. I'll light your memory like a candle. And I'ma get smart in here. Damn, I'ma get all them AP standards. The AP test is something you can handle. This is the 1950s jangles. Why you making laws?
You gotta pass that act, just pass that act.
Why you making laws?
Okay, Martin Luther, let's go.
Pass that act.
Make a speech, get a standing ovation. Hear it from them radio stations. Feel the sensation. Civil rights right there. They be like, Luther, I'll be like, yeah. You playing like that, aren't you, Congress? Little Rock was insane, but the bus boycotts were crazy. I fight for rights like Tiger Woods, and I win like the SCLC thought I would. Non-violent protests, remember through Hollywood. Still Southside Georgia, that's a livelihood. Desegregation, my NAACP brothers. If you want to learn something, ask your grandmother. Sit back and observe and fight Rosa Parks. Meeting with the president on June 23rd. Civil rights amendments for all. Cause tonight, damn right, me and Ike gon' do it again.
Put smart in here. Students dropping to the ground cause they don't know the 50s. Too much studying for one student to handle. I'll light your memory like a candle. And I'ma get smart in here. Damn, I'ma get all them AP standards. The AP test is something you can handle. This is the 1950s jangles. Why you making laws?
You gotta pass that act, just pass that act.
Why you making
Hey yo,
laws?
Let's do this one more time.
Pass that act.
Listen, U.S. meets with Nikita Khrushchev. Communist, evil, meets at Camp David, probably leave us after U2 incident. So they build a Sputnik, baseball hell for sure. Corporate America, consumer culture for all. Women working, get paid less for sure. Solar Bank Act, pay them not to farm. Or interstate highway, giving jobs people deserve. Suez Canal, OPEC oil. NASA Brown versus Board, we've seen him before. Korean War, fighting in the third world. The 1950s, the time period
We're
when
gonna
no
get put smart in here. Students dropping to the ground cause they don't know the 50s. Too much studying for one student to handle. I'll light your memory like a candle. And I'ma get smart in here. Damn, I'ma get all them AP standards. The AP test is something you can handle. This is the 1950s jangles.
Hey, hold up, forget that stuff, forget it. Yo, it's your boy Eisenhower. It's time to take this studying to another level. Let's go. Ha 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 ha. Y'all ain't ready. Put your noses out to the books up.
Put it up.
Put your noses out to the books up.
Put it up.
So you're making patch 11 dishes up.
Throw it up.
So you're making patch 11 dishes up.
Throw it up.
Now taking the AP test, taking the AP test, taking the AP test, taking the AP test.
Passing the test, passing the test. Now passing the test, passing the test. Hey! Hey, Devo, you're a fool for that one.
It's that 1950s!